Hey, Rob Brinded here from Masters Life. It's taken me an absolute age to get this intro right. Don't know why. I'm going to be talking about how to be absolutely present with your kids so that you have a wonderful connection with them and you have a wonderful relationship. So that's sort of the outcome from just becoming aware of a fact of the interplay and the relationship with your kids. So of course, this is for parents, but it's the same if you have a partner or with anyone, any type of relationship. So the way I'm going to explain this is in a story that I experienced this morning. I like to talk about things that I experienced. So I'm going to draw this out because I was playing Lego this morning, and I'm not a massive Lego fan. And when you play with my two little girls, I can't just build something. I have to interact with their little figures, and it usually involves, oh, hello, what are you doing? You have to go in that cave, and then it kind of, there's a witch and there's a troll, and I usually end up dying. But that's the playing. And so what I noticed, and it was again a wonderful lesson for me, is, so let's just say I'm going to draw, that's me sitting cross legs, and there's my other little girl and my older girl, and we're playing Lego here. And so what I noticed was I'm becoming aware that I'm playing with the Lego, and then I have a thought, I don't enjoy this. I don't like doing this. And what I started to do was, instead of being absolutely present and with no mind, completely connected and looking at my daughters in their eyes and talking to them, being fully present. So let's call that a 1. I went to a 0. It's not a really good drawing, but if you see what I mean, I was fully awake, aware, full awareness. And then I switched on, let's call this a TV, in my head, and I went elsewhere. I started to think about work or some type of pleasurable, something where I could gain pleasure, status, recognition, health, something that I could do in the future, or I was thinking about something in the past. So it's like a TV, and the awareness, children can see it. My kids can see it immediately. I go from a 1 to a 0. You can see it in someone's eyes. They just glaze over, and they no longer see. They're no longer using their senses. They go into memories or future events based on past memories, and it becomes mechanical. There is no life here. There's no energy here. It is second hand. It's a second hand life. There's no energy. Here, there's absolute full energy. There's color, all the senses. It's new all the time. This is child's mind, beginner's mind, so to speak. And so both children know 1 and 0. They feel 1, I'm present, 0, abandon. I go elsewhere. Most people are there. Most people. So I'm not saying I'm any different. I'm a human. We're all humans. We all experience this. So I was aware that I kept shifting backwards and forwards. And so I take full responsibility. This is the most important thing I can do for my children, is to be fully present. So I take full responsibility of this behavior inside of me, the monkey mind firing up. It's conditioned to go look for pleasurable experiences, to not be present. And so it's either no mind. So I started to watch the urge, the desire to flip into the mind. And it was constant. I saw it going, and then I watched it. So I didn't try and bring myself back. In watching it, becoming aware of it, it made me fully present of both my kids and then this urge. And then the urge died down and I was fully present. And the kids know that. And that is hard. And maybe you're watching this and going, yeah, that's bloody hard. Yeah, it is hard because we're so deeply conditioned to live a second-hand life, to go into our minds, okay? And yeah, so the children feel that you're conditioning them. They have a tendency also to, when you start talking about something, you can see them go into their mind and imagination and everything. But the more you're distant and detached, not available, the more they will go and be conditioned also to go into their mind to look for pleasure. Okay, that's just the nature of the beast. So if you want your kids to live a life with full awareness and being fully present at full energy and to enjoy life, joy and a peaceful life, it's all your own. It's proof of work. You need to do it yourself as a parent. It's not them. And any urge to shape them on what you think is good for them also starts to coerce them into something that it's based on your conditioning. So you start to condition them, and then they become conditioned like we are, and then they lose the spark and that energy and that creativity from being absolutely present. They get flipped to being conditioned into their mind, and then the suffering starts. So, when you're playing with your kids, just finishing off here, when you're playing with your kids, it's not trying to be aware or being in the moment, in the now. It is becoming aware of this behavior of like you're present, and then you have this urge to search for pleasure. The whole structure of society is based on pleasure and status and achievement, all those things that are pleasurable, or getting away from something that's not pleasurable, pain. But the trap with the pleasure is it comes with pain. And so you doing that, you go away from your kids, and then you feel guilt that you weren't present. And every human on this planet is suffering with this. So this is absolute gold, and outcome of being aware and then dissolving that hamster wheel is 100% connection with your kids. And the feedback you will get will be incredible. They will hug you more, they'll kiss you more, they'll be fully connected with you because you're fully connected with them. If you disconnect, so will they. It's the nature, you create your own reality. So your reality is this external environment and this internal. So this and the internal behavior blueprint, there's no separation. What out there is based on what's in here. If you want to change that out there, you have to change this in here. You change this in here by observing your behavior. There is no other way. Discipline, religions, etc., that doesn't change your behavior. Your behavior is only changed by you cannot change the system from within the system. The system is the mind. Anything inside the mind system, beliefs, concepts, philosophies, those type of things, they have never changed humans in thousands of years. We are the same psychologically. We never learn. So there must be another way. The only way is another system. So the system is just observing and understanding the mind, and that dissolves it. And it's counterintuitive. And it's what the Taoists would call non-doing. You're doing everything but doing nothing. Observe your behavior, and your kids will love you for it for the rest of your life. And they will have the greatest life if you can observe your behavior. Thank you very much.